Hey, we're live, everyone. What's going on?
What up, George? How you doing, man?
Dude, I think I'm doing all right. I got a package in the mail the other day because I guessed correctly on your loose change challenge video.
Hey! Boy, let's clarify a couple things.
All right, let's clarify a couple things. Well, first thing,
First thing is you were a winner in the Comic Books NYC Loose Change Challenge. That was my Road to 500. I think it was my Road to 500 subscriber contest.
yeah,
However, you won by randomized drawing, which was an insane, like miraculous twist of fate, if you will. Considering your $84.33 guess will live in infamy in that contest, at least in our little circle. You know what I mean? You know.
I look at it as I was so right. It wasn't possible for me to be wrong, even
Exactly.
if I was absolutely
Even if
wrong.
you were wrong. And what's great was, Carolina Chris, who did get the closest winning guess, chose to pay it forward with his AOK. Like he took that money and then teamed up with me, and we AOK'd Comic Man Andy some stuff, which was great. And then when I saw that you won the customized AOK, I was like, I was gonna AOK him anyway, so now I'm just gonna make this AOK mind-blowingly good, which I know I already send out pretty good AOKs, but I think this is probably one of my better ones. So,
Wow.
Just FYI, it's a unique one. All right,
Yeah.
it might be unexpected, but I think it's pretty awesome. So
Right on, man.
yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Well, anytime you get something, from someone in the community, you're gonna enjoy it. But dude, we've had some amazing AOKs in the community lately.
Yeah.
36 Chambers. Do you see the Magneto cover that he? Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that thing was just amazing. I hooked up 84 recently. You got an AOK for me.
Yeah.
The Boy Who Had Seven, dude, just made my holiday season. His 12 Days of Christmas was
That was
like
awesome.
sincerely heartwarming is the way I would phrase that. So let's go through our chat here real quick.
What's up, everybody?
So first person in the chat was the Donest of Donnas, the one and only Comic Books plural NYC. We got JP up there hyping up the AOK. He's been on the recipient from Kavi Claus in the past.
Yes, he has.
A real handsome gentleman right there, D-Rock Comics. Sharon from Life with Two YouTubers.
What's up, Sharon?
She's got this unique gift where she will send me a cat meme via Instagram right when I'm having like a really
horrible day.
Yeah. It'll be something that'll either make me smile or it'll make me feel good. Like, I don't know, but Sharon is gifted and I love her. She's great.
Couldn't agree more.
Unruly's
in here.
Unruly Simeon, the most unruly of the Simeons. Very, very awesome. There goes my $84.33 incorrect guess. There's my BFF. That's Aaron. I was talking about 36 Chambers already, but there he is. Who else?
See collectible papers in here.
Collectible paper, dude. That's my boy from Minnesota. He's an awesome guy. He's giving me some stuff too, man. He's a good dude.
Nice.
And man, that's all we got in the chat so far. Right on.
All right. You want to get this show on the road? I mean,
yeah.
We could wax poetic for a while if you want. That's your call.
No,
I haven't eaten, so you guys know how I get.
We got to get you to the eating. So
Chad's in here also. 90 MF Comics.
90 MF. Did you know that YouTube is 90?
All right, so let me preface this a little bit, George.
Yeah.
That before you even won this randomized drawing, I would say definitely you were on my list of somebody I wanted to send an AOK to. Kind of had a plan developing in the back of my mind around what I would AOK to you, when I was going to AOK to you, and then you won the drawing, and I was like, okay, this is all going to happen now. You know what I mean? And this is all. But it didn't happen right away. I think the end of my contest was like 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, something like that. So I still took some time to like go out and get a little bit besides stuff that was me giving to you from my PC. I also went out and like hunted something down, which is kind of what delayed it. And I kept George like sort of in the loop on that. One of the things I went and tracked down actually came from Canada, and that kind of delayed it even further by like probably 2 weeks. Otherwise, it would have got sent out like 2 weeks ago. So there was a little bit of a process, but you're one of the dudes that I've kind of connected with or clicked with the most in this community. Like, you've been on my channel a bunch recently. We've been on other people's streams. It's always a blast hanging out with you, getting to know you these past few months. And I can't wait to hang out at C2E2. That's going to be a blast, brother.
Oh my God.
That's going to be so much fun. So I just want to say I really appreciate your friendship, and I hope you enjoy the gift. So.
Right on, man. Hey, real quick, Thierry23 joined us.
Yo, what's up, Thierry?
And then we got Comic Head 84.
What up, Kenny?
Dude, look at this. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That's high praise right there.
Yeah, man.
National treasure. Speaking of national treasure, like that's like one of my guilty pleasure movies. Nicolas Cage, man. Come on.
Dude,
you gotta give it up to him.
I love Nick Cage. Like,
yeah.
And he's a comic book collector, which is
he is cool. I have 2 of his comic books in my collection.
Oh wow!
2 Avengers comic books that he owned. That he went to Metropolis to sell his collection or whatever. So right. I got 2 of his books, which is pretty funny. Big Lion Cat's in the house, and Big Will's in here, and Mad Mike's as well. We got all sorts of people rolling in here. So.
Dude, yeah, we're stacked and jacked.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, guys. It's Friday night.
All right, so I'm gonna make you little as I.
Yeah, make me little. That's where I feel most comfortable.
So we talked a little bit before we went live here, and I unboxed a little bit just so that I'm not cutting things open as much. So I'm just gonna start jumping in. Are there any directions that I need?
Well, what do you see right now? What do you see in the package?
Hey, you know what? We can just go live into the package.
All right, so that's the package. You've just opened that top part.
Yeah.
All right, so below that paper, there's there's 3 unique packages within the package, if you will.
Okay.
So I guess take those out, and I'll tell you, I guess, which one to open first from there.
Cool. All right, we got a note. Do we read the note first?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, dude.
All right. Says George. 2 explanation points after that.
George.
8433, the entry that lives in infamy. Haha. Thank you so much for entering and supporting my contest. When you won the live drawing for the custom AOK, it was perfect. It was a perfect end to the contest, but also left me with a challenge because I already wanted to send you an AOK as a friend. Hopefully this does it justice. But if not, no worries. It's just my feelings. Has anyone ever gotten an AOK and been like, I guess it's the thought that counts, but it was kind of shitty.
Well, that's my way to joke about it, I guess. Okay. It's just my feelings if you hate it. So
right on. It's been great getting to know you, bro. Can't wait for C2E2. Kavi. Thank you, brother. I always save the notes. I got a little stack.
Yeah, I got every note that anybody sent me in a package as well. I love saving those.
So we've got.
All right, what are you staring at right now? What are the packages?
I have the package from Ontario.
Okay, so I would say open that one last or second to last.
Okay, I'm putting that one right down here. We've got.
I reused I reused a Gemini shipper or whatever for that.
Yeah.
But I would say open that first. But there's one book in there that has a Post-it note on it that says, "Well, open it up."
Okay.
And it says something like, "This will make more sense later," or whatever. Maybe set that one aside and show the other books that are in there.
Okay.
And like I told you before we went live, I found some of the Post-it notes with the notes that were supposed to be on some of those books, like on the floor, like after I packaged the whole thing and sent it out. So if all the notes don't make sense that are in there, I will expand on them.
All right. So we got a couple of books I thought you'd enjoy, and a book that is a different purpose. All right. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to tell which one's which. But
all right. So we'll put that one off to the side.
I think there's pull tabs in there. I think
pull tabs are the best, man. If y'all don't know about that pull tab life,
yeah, pull tabs, the way to go.
Y'all got to call somebody. All right. So we'll put that one in there. All right. So here we got Flash number 198. This is a Gil Kane cover, and it has a date stamp too.
Yep, that's a late Silver Age, early Bronze Age Flash issue. And one of the Post-it notes that I forgot to include is about that book. That's the first Zatanna solo story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it is a key.
Dude.
It's a great cover, too. It's a classic Gil Kane Flash cover.
Dude, I'm going to bring that to C2E2 and do a little slab on that sucker.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Here we've got Superman. Why do these initials mean death for the Man of Steel? LL. That's not good. He knows a lot of LLs, brother.
So that is that's a Silver Age Superman Neil Adams cover.
Dude. Yeah. Man. I do not have a lot of Silver Age, so when
I know this.
When someone sends me a Silver Age, it's pretty safe. Awesome, dude. All right. Set that there. So I'm going to put this Make Sense Later book off to the side. What else do we I see a bunch of bubble wrap.
Well,
big piece of cardboard.
It's interesting. The final two things are, like, in my opinion, equally as cool. So, like, it doesn't matter to me. It honestly, like, it's your call which one you want to open first. Like the Gemini mailer book, there's a book in there, or the other thing, which is not a book, it's something else.
All right, so let's 84 noticing that it might have been LL Cool J that is
possibly
hurting the Man of Steel. Tell you what, let's go. The thing that came from Canada came last, so we'll open that last.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right. All right. Get my box cutter and not hurt anything.
I hopefully packed that safe enough to make.
Oh, it's already in a frame. God, man.
Yes, it is.
Whew. All right, it's free. Just like 84. All right. All right, I have not seen it yet. Don't slice my thumb off. Dude, hey, one of these box cutters a couple years back got me real good at work. And I got a scar from that. It was not good.
So I think this is one of them where, like, the Post-it note I used to, like, add some context to it fell off before mailing it. But when you look at it, I think you can tell what it is.
Dude, this is an original page.
This is original art from Justice League.
Issue number 5.
Mm-hmm. Tony Daniel. It's a Superman page.
Yeah, dude. Look at that.
From, in my opinion, one of the most underrated comic book artists in the game, Tony Daniel, and who is now the new ongoing artist for Batman. So,
well, that's something to look forward to. But holy shit, dude.
Yeah, so the other book that said, you know, it'll make sense later is the actual comic book. So you can actually see the book, you know, flip through the book and see your page in living color on the book. But that is the original art right there, brother. So congrats, man. I assumed you didn't have a Superman original art page in your collection. So
I didn't until I got this open just now, man. So that is... Dude, I cannot wait to hang this up.
Framed and ready to go, man. Congrats, dude.
I appreciate that so much, man. That is... I can't wait to show this to my wife.
It's a great Superman page. He's so in that issue, he's like trying to take this thing out of the Earth's core or whatever. I don't know if you read that run on Justice League, but
I did.
But it's so that's that moment in that issue, and then he literally like flies it up out in space and everything. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, I don't know if you've ever tried to remove something from the Earth's core before. It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. Yeah.
and there's Superman just getting after it, dude. And we appreciate Superman for taking care of us here. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, dude.
I'm just trying to check the Superman boxes you don't have.
Yeah, dude. And like I don't have any of the Silver Age keys. Not saying people need to get them for me, but like, but original art, dude, like that's hey, Matt, boy who had 7 in the house, making a special appearance. I love his thumbnail, man. Don't ever change that.
Yeah, love it.
All right. Speaking of
I mean, that probably was the cooler thing in hindsight. Maybe you should have waited to open that last, but this is also pretty cool. So, right. And also something that I think checks a box for you as far as what you collect and something you don't have. So.
All right. See, look at that. I've never learned a lesson. I'm still cutting towards myself.
Take your time.
All right, I think we got it out. And so there's there's another note in this one.
I thought there was a note in it. No,
there is.
Oh, there is one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I heard your birthday and Valentine's Day are closely related. Figured this might be a unique Golden Age Superman book that wasn't impossible money-wise for you to have in your collection. Flipping through the Golden Age books is a trip, but be careful as this book is pretty fragile from 1944? 49.
1944.
Oh. If it were me, I'd get it slabbed eventually to protect it. Only 25 copies on the CGC census, or maybe only 1 in the DGC census. Dude, I've been slabbing these like crazy. Dude, you have no idea.
So full disclosure, I tried to put this in a Golden Age size, the slab it yourself size, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's such a thick book, and it's in, it's not like, it's in its fragile condition, right? So
yeah.
I thought the book was too thick for like even the Golden Age sized, slab it yourself things. I forget the name. What's the name of the company again? The Comic Skin. Comic Skin. So I don't know. That's up to you. Do that at your own risk. I would probably get it to CGC as fast as I could, or maybe on-site grading possibly. Because that's
that I still haven't looked at the book, but
you haven't looked at the book. Shit, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. But I was gonna say, like, one of the problems I've been looking so forward to doing this on-site grading was at C2E2, but everything I wanted slabbed, I've already slabbed.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to, without going insane, collect a few things here and there that I want to bring with me and do on-site grading. And
well, that's what we want.
All right. Well, here it is. I'm going to, oh my God. So we have Action Comics number 71, a 10 center featuring Superman in a different kind of Saint Valentine story, Valentine Villainy. Dude.
Yep. So you got Superman flying in with Lois, and it's a Valentine story. George's birthday is the day after Valentine's Day. If I did my research correctly.
Dude, your private investigator did good. So make sure you pay the guy or girl. You can be a female private investigator. That is not. I apologize for making assumptions.
So I assume that's your first Golden Age Superman book.
This is my first Golden Age book. Period.
Oh wow! Okay, awesome.
So, oh my God, dude. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, no, this is
I was tempted to keep that one. I'll admit. I was like, "Damn, I love this." But you know what? No, I intentionally hunted it down for you, brother. So.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, look at that. Little 90 was born on. It's supposed to be born on 2/13. So.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Yeah, dude. Dude, this is so freaking cool, though.
Hell yeah. I love, those old school DC superhero comics, action detective, where like the title is like half of the freaking book, but the book is so gigantic, that it doesn't matter. Like there's still plenty of room for art. I love those books, man. Those are my favorite.
Dude, there's so many cool things. Like the kid has a slingshot in his back pocket here.
Yeah.
And this kid over here, this one right here, he went to Burger King recently because he's wearing the Burger King.
Oh, right, dude. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty fucking hilarious. Yo, and the page quality of that is pretty decent. I would say it's probably off-white pages, maybe off-white to white. Just be very careful whenever it is you want to open it up and flip through it, because I would say, even if you're going to definitely get that slabbed or whatever, you should give yourself that pleasure once to like flip through a Golden Age Superman book. It's a fun thing to do. Just be very careful because it's a fragile book. Like the cover is like hanging on for dear life, basically. Like could easily become fully detached. So I would say if I had to grade it, it would be like somewhere between a 2.5 and a 3.0, like CGC standards. But yeah.
Here's a question. So I am not opposed to buying a book digitally.
Right.
Is that? I mean, if I'm nervous about chipping away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It might be on DC Universe app because they have a lot of the old school Golden Age back issues. Yeah.
Anything that I slab, I make sure I either have a reader copy or at least a digital copy.
Right.
So I can always reread that book when I feel like it. But Unruly, no. Both brain cells just gone.
So that's inside of a 4 mil like archival Mylar, and on the inside it's in a poly bag with like 5 backing boards or something like that to keep it straight. So it's definitely like a makeshift setup so that it almost feels like it's in a slab without it actually being in a slab, because I couldn't fit it into a slab because it's literally the book is too thick. So I couldn't fit it into my own, because I literally kind of was thinking in the back of my head, like, this is going to be a DGC project for sure, but the book might be literally too big for the Comic Skin, even their Golden Age size slab. I would definitely just probably go take it to CGC, honestly.
Yeah, mainly the DGC thing is if it's a book that I had signed and not graded and not slabbed. Like I like to DGC that because because I know it was slabbed or signed, and also I've sent out a few AOKs with the DGC. But no, something like this, I want
Yeah, you want that. You want that in a grade. You want that in a CGC blue label.
Yeah. Yeah, collectible paper. I think he's feeling me right here. He says, "Don't mess with the next hands that touch it. Be CGCs." I think that's the way I'm going to go, and I will find a way to read this book so I can. Yeah,
that is definitely a slabbable book candidate.
Oh yeah, dude. I've got you gave me 3 books that I will get graded at C2E2.
Really, you're gonna grade those? Well, I would definitely grade the first solo Zatanna story, the Flash 198. The Neil Adams is a cool cover. I mean, I don't know if there's anything key about it, but it's a cool Silver Age Superman cover for sure.
It's the first appearance of LL Cool J.
There you go.
DC Comics.
DC continuity.
Yeah, so that's a key for me as well.
And then the artwork. There's plenty. I'm hoping there's a good spot somewhere in your place for it, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll find a spot for sure. I'll make sure. Yeah, Big Lion Cat. He knows what's up.
Slap it.
Big Will's got to go.
Later, Big Will.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in, my man. Kavi, I'm speechless.
I know. I could tell. I'm glad you like it, dude. I could tell you do. So,
dude, and then and this kid is writing Clark loves Lois.
Lois loves Superman. Yeah.
Oh, man, and he's stupid with his S's. He draws them backwards. Yeah, it's stupid. Dude, I don't know what else to say here, man. This is
Do the recap.
Recap real quick here. Recap. All right.
We don't have to get. I could tell you really appreciate the AOK. It made me happy to see you. Be stoked about it. So that's all. That's what it's about, dude. I love it.
All right. So
and Biggie Shack is here, so perfect timing for the
immortal,
recap.
The immortal Biggie Shack.
That is right.
All right, Biggie Shack. Get ready to see some real life bangers, son. Some clangers and bangers. First, we have the first appearance of LL Cool J in the DC continuity. We got Superman, 12 center, number 204. Why does the initials LL mean death for the Man of Steel? Neil Adams cover. Did you know that Neil Adams is Biggie Shack's bitch?
That is true.
Yes, it is. Here we've got the first ever solo Zatanna story in Flash number 198, all tagged up with a date stamp. Flash on the front cover begging for mercy.
Yeah. Classic Gil Kane cover right there.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
When George tears up, it just makes me that's what comes out of my blood. No. Yeah, dude. 2 amazing Silver Age grabs right there. Very, very looking very forward to slabbing those 2. And then we had the Justice League number 5 Rebirth. And the reason why we had this one was it contained this page inside the book. This is the original panel done by Tony Daniels.
Tony Daniels, Superman Justice League page. Yeah, and it's almost like a splash page, because there's those panels up top and everything that show you kind of like the quick context, but the most of the page is that giant soups right there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So cool. And then Biggie Shack, you need to see. We got a Golden Age Action Comics number 71, which is a book that it was featuring my birthday. And this is Superman. Or
Action Comics.
Action Comics number 71. 10 cents.
1944.
1944. 2 years before I was born. But yeah, man, that is just so cool. Oh my God, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that is the coolest thing. That is the coolest thing. Yeah, I mean the artwork's awesome too, but that is so cool. The Action Comics, love that book.
Yeah, dude. I can't flip. I'm not gonna be
when
able
I was joking early, when I was joking earlier about, man, I thought about keeping that one. I wasn't. I'm dead for real, because there's only 25 of those on the census. Like, you can't. They're not just. You can't just find those. You know what I mean? Like, they're not widely available. That issue,
Well,
so it's very hard to find that book.
Well, not only that, man, but had this book not been in the AOK, like, I would have still had an amazing AOK on my hands. So, Discovery Bay Comics. I got my first Golden Age Superman Action Comics. But yeah, dude, such an awesome AOK.
Glad you enjoyed it, man. Appreciate your friendship, man.
Dude. Well, I'm gonna have to buy you a drink now for sure when we go to see
Buy me 10, bro.
Yeah, 50. Right below alcohol poisoning. That's what I will buy you.
So that was definitely your first Superman original art page, and your first Golden Age book, and your first Golden Age Superman book, and was that your first Golden Age, first Silver Age Superman book too? Or?
No, it's my first Silver Age Flash book.
First Silver Age Flash book. Nice.
And I think I have a couple other Silver Age soups, but that one was really cool, and that one's easily the cleanest.
Yeah, it's a nice copy.
Yeah, Silver Age Superman I have. So that very, very cool. So, bro, I think we got it all done here, and we're at the 30-minute mark. 30
minutes. Maybe just hold up the art and the Action Comics together, and do like a Superman shot with them. So I'll take a picture while we're live here. That'll be on my social at some point. Hell yeah. Love it.
Yeah, dude. That is what's up, man. Dude, I appreciate it. Well, what are you eating for dinner tonight? What are you getting back to?
I don't know, man. It's only 8:30. It's not Christmas Day anymore. There's things open. I'm just gonna go hit the town, and maybe get some drinks, maybe get some food. I don't know. I got a couple bars here around the corner, so probably go just head down the street.
Boom, dude. Well, thank you everyone in the chat. I think we got Jigs Kingdom. Welcome to the
what's up, dude?
Chat. We're just ending, but it's only 30 minutes long. It'll be an easy rewatch.
For sure.
But thank you everyone for joining us. Don Dada, thank you so much for the AOK, man. You are the man.
Enjoy it, brother.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait. I'm gonna tear up the stairs as soon as we get done with this and show my wife. So
yeah, let me know what she thinks. She's an artist and everything. So.
Yeah, she'll love it. This is just the coolest thing. So everyone have a wonderful weekend. If I don't do anything before the New Year's, have a wonderful and happy New Year. And 2020, man, it's going to be amazing. Guaranteed or your money back.
Yep. $84.33.
For life.
Later, everybody.
And